You're about to hear the hidden truth you were never meant to connect. Yeshua wasn't crucified just for claiming to be the Son of God. He was crucified because he exposed negative methods built on life offerings and animal flesh. And in front of everyone, he shut it down. What he did in the temple wasn't just rebellion, it was revelation. In an ancient text that was removed from the Bible and forbidden to mention here, Yeshua walks into the temple and sees animals being sold as offerings. Oxen, sheep, doves, innocent beings. All this was happening in the name of God. The people had no idea this was never the Creator's will. Yeshua braided a scourge of cords, and with fire in his soul, he drove the merchants out of the temple. He flipped the tables, he scattered the money changers, and he shouted, "Take these things out of here. You have made my Father's house a house of slaughter." That's what the removed text says. But in the King James Bible, they changed that. It now reads, "Make not my Father's house a house of merchandise." They replaced the word slaughter to hide what really made him angry. They shifted the focus from offerings and the flesh of animals to money and commerce, watering down his true message. Why did they change it? Because if people knew Yeshua stood against offerings and eating meat, they'd stop participating. Their spiritual energy would shift. They'd see through the lies. The one running this realm depends on the low frequency created by meat consumption, and on souls staying unaware, returning here again and again. So they added false stories, like Yeshua feeding crowds fish, something he never did, something the Yeshua in the text that was removed would never do. These edits were made to justify flesh consumption and steer you away from the path of ascension. Yeshua wanted a spiritual change for his people. He warned that offerings and animal-based diets disconnect you from higher realms and keep the soul earthbound. But exposing this truth made him dangerous. Within days, the rulers moved in. They didn't just want him quiet. They needed to protect the system he had just challenged. Yeshua was crucified not for power, but because he disrupted a spiritual deception. They silenced him to preserve their machine. But his true message lives on. Eating meats dim the soul, lowers your frequency, and binds you to the physical realm, forcing your spirit to be reborn here. Yeshua wanted the opposite. He wanted you to ascend from the realm we call Earth, back home, just as he did.